Hey guys, Ultra Maximus here. Give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And jump over to Facebook and like my page to upload your video links, pictures, and join the conversation there. Click on the links in the description below. This is gonna end well. Oh hey, it's itty bitty Bayformers! Oh yeah!
You suck.
Transformers, the fingers of truth, robots who fight in disguise.
Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're going to take a look at not Transformers, they're Alteration Men. So these are knockoff Transformers that I found at my local flea market, the Emporium 31 on the south side of Indianapolis here in Greenwood, and apparently they are made by Top4You toys, which I'm sure some little company over in China bootlegging some Transformers. The figures look exactly like the Legends figures from the first movie. I mean, the color's the same, the paint, sculpt, everything. They just literally put them in knockoff boxes. But these are pretty high budget looking. The cardboard's pretty good. The design looks like the Transformer stuff too. The Alteration Man logos kind of remind me of the Robots in Disguise or Car Robots look. But it's got a very movie style box. It says two in one. Very interesting. They only had the three. They actually had two of each one, so I got one of each and left the other three. I thought about getting all of them because they were only $1 a piece. And I loves me a good knockoff. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging here. We'll start with the Blackout figure right here. So here's the top of the box. There he is in there. Looking all kinds of interesting side of the package. I mean, they put a lot of detail in this. Power! Yeah, very interesting, 2-in-1. Back of the package here, I mean, it's even got tech specs. If you want to pause and read those, you are welcome to. This guy's name is Storm, which is interesting. So yeah, I mean, it's got the little transformation instructions. I mean, this looks like a Transformer, except for the fact it's not a Transformer. So yeah, very, very interesting. Reminds me of the old Diaclones. I'm real interested to see what the plastic feels like. So here is the Jazz ripoff. So yeah, there's the top of the package. There he is in there. Looking all Alteration manish. Again, it says power! Very interesting. Back of the package here. Here are his tech specs. If you want to pause and read that, you are more than welcome to. He is called Glance, which is interesting. And then there is his transformation instructions. Yeah, very, very interesting. And then finally we have Starscream. Again, top of the package. Very Transformers. I mean, the most rip-off Transformers I have ever seen. And yes, he is also power! Back of the packaging. Here's Starscream's tech specs. If you want to pause, you may do so. He is called Lightning. Robot in jet mode. And then there are his transformation instructions. So yeah, definitely interesting. They really caught my eye. When I first saw them, I literally thought they were Transformers. Until I did a double take, of course. They remind me of the bootlegs that you see at the kiosks in the malls. It's probably all the same type of stuff. Yeah, they definitely look interesting. Like I said, I'm interested to see how well they're actually put together. So that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get these fake Transformers out of package and see what we think. So here we have the Alteration Man figures out of the packaging, and I gotta say, these are probably some of the best KO Transformers I have seen in a long time. In fact, I'm going to say, and this is a bold statement, I'm going to say these are as well done as the KO Ultra Magnus that I had reviewed a few years ago, that I had bought. And, oh man, these are really good. I mean, they're Legends figures, but they are spot on like the original toys. The only thing I will say, the plastic is a little bit kind of pingy, and when I say that, like most Transformers that you get today has a very solid type of plastic in it, where the KO stuff has this kind of vibration or ping in it, and these have that, but I can't really remember what these figures were like back in 2007. I don't have them, so I really don't know if they were like that or not. I want to say they weren't, but the paint, the sculpt, the transformation, everything else is spot on. And of course, here we have Storm, Lightning, and Glance, aka Jazz, Starscream, and Blackout. The articulation on these figures, very simple because they are Legends figures, right? So this arm moves up and down, mainly for transformation, but he does have a swivel at the upper arm. This leg has a ball joint at the knee. It also has a ball joint at the upper leg, and that's about it as far as articulation for not Blackout there. Good old Storm. And then the not Starscream or Lightning figure, he doesn't have too much either. He's got a ball joint up here at the upper arm. He's got a ball joint at the elbow there. There is some swivel at the leg, but that's mainly for transformation. And that's really all he's got. Not much going on with him. And then the not Jazz, aka Glance here, his waist does move up and down, but again, that's for transformation. The arms move up and down right there. They do move in and out a little bit. The legs are on a ball joint, and then they have a swivel at the knee. The feet also have a hinge joint, but the knee and foot movement is really more for transformation, but you do have that limited articulation at least. So as far as Legends figures go, these guys have the articulation that those toys had back in 2007. So taking a closer look at Storm here, again, it is a Blackout KO, and it looks good. I like the blue. It looks like the toy from back in the day in the figure. It's got some silver paint apps. His face has got some nice paint apps on it. The black paint apps on the back of it. We got the black, helicopter blades right there, which is cool. That muted blue just looks really, really nice. I've always liked that. Almost a gray type of color. This was definitely one of the cooler Transformers from the first movie. And in a tiny itty-bitty version, this is a cool representation. It's fun, it's small, and, it's just a fun little Transformer. Now, taking a closer look at Lightning, or the KO Starscream here. It looks like the figure, but it's the weakest one of the three for sure. I do like the paint apps on the face. I like how the little cockpit of the jet does kind of show through the body. All the different paint is nice. The kind of greenish browns, the gray paint. There's some silver paint apps. He's the thinnest of all of them, and the very kind of tingy plastic versus the others, but it's this kind of weird, goofy Dorito meets a Gorilla Starscream. I've never been a huge fan of this design, but I mean, it does look like that figure from that film in tiny Legends form. And then finally, taking a look at Glance, or the knockoff Jazz. I'm a toss-up between this and Blackout being my favorite of the three. Really nice paint apps. He's got the hood ornament painted, the headlights, the face is painted. He's got that kind of silver gray plastic with the black, which is really nice. The back of the figure has got the kind of car mode here. Taillights painted on this thing. We don't get taillights painted on modern figures, which is very, very rare. But yeah, definitely very cool. I am for sure digging this figure. It feels solid. It looks like the movie Jazz, and that's really all you could ask for, except maybe to get it to break in half to go with a Megatron. Maybe? For comparison, here we have the Alteration Man KO Transformers with the baby Sharkticons. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, that was pretty bad. But as you can see, these are about twice the size as these little tiny Cyberverse figures here. They're the right scale for a Legends figure, and yeah, I mean, they work. They actually work in pretty decent scale with these itty-bitty Sharkticons. I think the Sharkticon should be a little bit bigger, but yeah, kind of interesting to see some older school small figures with new school small figures. We got the KO versus the official. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. That was bad. Now these figures, of course, transform because they're Alteration Man. They're going to alternate into an alternate mode, and they transform exactly like the original Legends figures. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first one. So we've got Storm here. You're going to lift up the arms like this and then swing them around, get them to peg into place like this. You're going to, well, lift this back, open up the propellers like that. The legs, you're going to kind of spin around like this to get to plug into place like this, and then connect that down, and there we go. There we have Storm, looking all kinds of like Blackout. So to transform Starscream, the first thing, or Starscream, it's Lightning, not Starscream. Lift up these fins here. You're going to pull this around like that. And then the legs, you want to fold up on the joints. Well, probably want to do that before. There we go. And then there's going to be a connection pin right here. So they're connected kind of frog-leggy. Lift them back this way. You're going to bring the arms around, and then you're going to crisscross them like this, so that they're in like that. And yeah, there it is, the jet mode for Lightning. And then Glance, aka not Jazz, you want to lift this piece up like this, and then fold the feet in, spin the legs around to connect. And then I twist the arms down a little bit like this to get them to start, because these are really, really difficult for whatever reason. And then you're going to pull them up, finish plugging them in, maybe. Ugh. Come on, there we go. Kind of push them in. I don't know what's up with these pins. They just don't like to go in. There we go. So you're going to connect up like that. Getting them all together, and yeah, there we have Glance, aka not Jazz. So again, these look pretty cool. Looking at Storm here, very nice. I like the look. I mean, it looks like Blackout. Very cool. Lots of detail. The rotor does spin. It doesn't have a free spin. It does stop a little bit. The back rotor does not spin, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, it looks like him. He's just missing the Decepticon logo. And it's looking pretty cool. Lightning here, he looks like Starscream. He's got kind of a gap right there because of the transformation. Again, I think he's the weakest of the figures. He's all about some folded up bot underneath. But it looks okay, doesn't look bad. I think it looks too brown, but I remember a lot of those figures back in the day for Starscream were like that. And then we've got Glance right here, the Jazz figure. Now, I don't like how this grill kind of hangs around on the top, but again, it's like it was back in the day. I love the paint apps, love the headlights there, looks nice. We even get the headlights on the grill there. Tail lights, what? We can't even get official Transformers today with tail lights. If you guys watch my channel, you know I am all about some tail lights, and he's got these weird pieces here. I'm not really sure why, but yeah, it was like that on the original toy, but overall, not too terribly bad. So even in the vehicle modes, or should I say alteration modes, these guys look pretty accurate to the toys they are copying from the original film, and I guess that's what a KO toy is supposed to do, isn't it? So are the Alteration men. Knock-off Transformers, something that you want in your Transformers collection. Well, this is an easy pass, really. But for a buck, maybe not. If you are a Transformers movie completist and you did not get these original figures back in the day, for $1 a piece, they're absolutely worth it. They've got really good paint apps for what they are. The plastic is pretty durable. It doesn't quite feel official plastic, especially the Lightning figure or Starscream, but the paint apps are gorgeous, especially with the Glance, aka Jazz figure. The molds look good, they're sculpted well, the joints are very tight, very nice, very cool, and you know, overall, I'm really kind of shocked with these figures. They're definitely a lot better than I thought they were going to be when I pulled them out of the box. And, well, that's all you can ask for in a good old KO figure. So for $3, not bad. So there they are! Alteration Man, Storm, Lightning, and Glance. Hey guys, thanks for watching. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And jump over to Facebook and like my page to upload your video links, pictures, and join the conversation there. Click on the links in the description below.